Hey everyone, John Green here, and today we're talking about something pretty serious. The recent cuts to the U.S. Department of Education. The Trump administration has made significant cuts to the department's staff and budget. These cuts are causing a lot of uncertainty and concern for students, families, and educators across the country. The Department of Education plays a crucial role in our education system. It's responsible for ensuring equal access to education for all students. The department also provides funding to schools, particularly those serving low-income communities. Additionally, it oversees federal student aid programs, like student loans and grants. These cuts will undoubtedly have a ripple effect throughout the entire education system. We're going to explore the potential consequences of these cuts in more detail. Specifically, we'll look at how they might impact student financial aid, special education services, and the future of education in America. It's important to understand the full scope of these cuts and what they mean for us. So let's dive in and take a closer look. One of the most significant areas impacted by these cuts is the Federal Student Aid Office. This office is responsible for managing federal student loans, grants, and the free application for federal student aid, or FAFSA. With fewer staff and resources, processing financial aid applications and dispersing funds could become more difficult and time-consuming. Delays in financial aid could have serious consequences for students. Many rely on these funds to pay for tuition, housing, and other essential expenses. Without timely access to financial aid, students might be forced to take on additional jobs, reduce their course load, or even drop out of school entirely. The uncertainty surrounding the future of federal student aid programs is also causing anxiety for families. Many parents and students rely on these programs to make college affordable. The cuts to the Department of Education have left many wondering if they'll be able to afford the rising costs of higher education. The cuts to the Department of Education also threaten the Office for Civil Rights, or OCR. The OCR is responsible for enforcing federal civil rights laws in education, including those protecting students with disabilities. These laws ensure that students with disabilities have equal access to education through services like individualized education programs, or IEPs, and 504 accommodations. With reduced staffing, the OCR's ability to investigate complaints and enforce these crucial protections is severely hampered. This could leave students with disabilities vulnerable to discrimination and deny them the support they need to succeed in school. The potential consequences of these cuts are particularly concerning for low-income students and students with disabilities. These groups often rely heavily on the Department of Education's programs and protections to access quality education. Weakening these programs could exacerbate existing inequalities in our education system. The long-term impacts of these cuts to the Department of Education are still unfolding. However, one thing is clear. These cuts will have far-reaching consequences for students, families, and the future of education in America. The potential for increased student debt, reduced access to higher education, and a widening achievement gap is a serious cause for concern. It's crucial that we pay close attention to these developments and advocate for policies that support our students and schools. The future of education in America depends on it. That's it for now. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of the fun and good times we have here.